In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you 3 techniques you can use to remove a background from an image in Gimp. Hi everyone, it's Tawanda from Little Zoe, and in today's tutorial, we're going to look at 3 techniques you can use to remove a background from an image in Gimp. So basically what I'm going to be doing is taking you through the select by color tool, the scissors tool, and the paths tool. And so let's get started. Now the first thing you need to do when you import your image into Gimp is to make sure that it's got a transparent background. You go to the image layer, right click, and select add alpha channel, which in this case the alpha channel has already been added, which means it's a transparent background. So we're going to go ahead and remove that so I can show you what happens to the image. So the moment we try to delete the background or erase it, you'll notice that black is appearing. That's because it's picking the black default background color as the new background, of which we don't want that. We want a transparent background. Now we're going to add our alpha channel again. We're going to add the alpha channel again, and then we select our scissors tool. Then we're going to start selecting our points. Let me just zoom in on that. So you'll notice that whenever you add a new point, the tool will connect, a line will form connecting the two points, but the line won't be straight, it will be zigzag. It's basically the tool trying to identify where the image actually lies, probably by using pixels, the differences in pixels and stuff like that. Basically you just click, you add a new point by just clicking wherever you want it to go, and then the image will try and complete the connection. So let's just quickly do that. Of course we're rushing through this, so it's not going to be perfect. Let's just keep adding the points, zoom in a bit to make sure that it's within the image. So obviously whenever you add a point where you don't want, you can always just undo and then just do it all over again. Right, we're almost done. And then once you're done, you just go back to the first point you created and then you click it. And then now we can go ahead and adjust the lines that we're forming. So you see that the moment we click and drag it, it basically tries to create a new path. It tries to figure out again where the image lies, or just basically redraws or redrafts the path. So once you're done, press enter, go to select, invert, and then edit, clear. Select none. Now you'll notice that there's that white part on the inside. We can go ahead and just create another selection in there. Edit, clear. No need to invert because it's already on the inside. If you invert, you delete the entire picture. And that's that. Now the second tool, which is the paths tool, similar to the scissors tool, but yeah, the first thing we need to do is make sure the alpha channel has been added, of which in this case you can tell because it's grayed out. So the alpha channel has been added, which means we'll get a transparent background when we remove the current background. So we select our paths tool, and then we zoom in and start adding our points. There we go. So in this case, you'll notice that unlike the scissors tool, the paths tool will just create a straight line connecting the 2 points. It's not going to be zigzag or wavy. It's just basically straight. Of course, you can go ahead and adjust these if you're working with an image with a lot of curves, or with curves or lines that aren't straight or that aren't perfectly straight. You can always use the path tool. You can actually just click in the middle and drag, edit the path to create curves and any other shape you want, but in this case we're just going to go with straight lines since the image is just comprised of straight lines. When now closing this, you have press Ctrl or Command and click on the first point you created, and then press enter, select, invert to select the area around the image, edit and clear. And there we have it. The background has been removed. Select, none, to remove the selection. Right, now the third tool is the select by color tool. Now this is when you just want to remove one color. So it works well for an image with a solid color background, be it white, black, or whatever. Because the moment you use that tool, you're basically just instructing Gimp to remove all traces of that particular color, as in this logo. So first things first, our alpha channel has been added. Select our tool, the select by color tool. Make sure you look at your threshold whenever you are using this tool, because it will help you refine or fine-tune the selection. Clicking on the color on its own is not enough, because it will leave certain impurities around the edges of whatever shape or image or whatever it is that you want to leave behind. So to avoid this, you just have to click, drag, and look at that threshold tab, the threshold section I showed you. And then once you're sure that the selection is smoothed out, it's close to perfect, or it's exactly what you want, you can repeat the other steps. But now in this case, you don't have to invert the selection, because we're already selecting the section we want to remove. So it's edit, clear. There we have it. Background is gone. Select, none. Now it really depends on what you want to use your image for. Like in this case, you have to color grade the image after you've removed the background. In this case, the broccoli, the image in itself is darker, the leaf is darker, but the broccoli was lighter, if you remember from the first image. So we had to color grade it and make it look darker so that it fits into this image, or it blends in. And then we had to add more like a shadow and drop shadow effect to it. In this case, again, we just used the i7 logo on this PC. Basically, this was drag and drop because the background is white. If you find this useful or helpful, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share with your friends and colleagues. Also subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you never miss out on tutorials we're going to be releasing. Thank you guys for watching.